Hey everyone, it's Bree. Wanted to talk to you guys today about women's lib, about women's rights, because this is something that's been building up for me for a while between watching TV and raising a daughter. And I think we all need to have kind of a clear understanding of equal rights for women and men and what that really means. Because it's 2014, and I feel like June Cleaver is still who we need to emulate. And that's nothing wrong if that's what you want in your life, but yeah, that's kind of a problem if that's what society wants us to do. Um, this actually all started with a Groupon offer that I got this morning. And at first I kind of laughed it off because it offered me pole dancing classes for based on my interest in athletic activity. And I use Groupons a lot for discount races, Color Me Rad, mud run events, long to half marathons and stuff like that. So, I've got it set up where I mostly get athletic stuff in the mail. And at first I just thought it was funny. I was like, wow, I buy reduced race administration, and your computer bots have decided that as a result of this, um, I need to have pole dancing classes. So I laughingly put it up on Facebook, and I laughingly put it up on Twitter, because I was like, haha, this is funny. Like, the bot thinks I need to be pole dancing. What shocked me was the sheer number of women, and women that I know, that automatically started defending the classes. What has happened to us? What has happened to you people? Okay, first and foremost, I got a lot of arguments like, oh, I do it, it's really good core. And I'm not saying this against anybody. I love all you guys, but I just want you to stop and think. Yoga is better for you. So is Pilates. Yoga and Pilates have been practiced in some way, shape, or form, because Pilates is an adaptation of a certain type of yoga for thousands of years by men and women alike, and it has whole health benefits, core, everything else. There's different types, whole health benefits. Pole dancing is based on stripping, which is a profession that objectifies women, and they do it for money. Has anybody ever as a child gone, I want to be a stripper when I grow up? No, you don't want to be. You don't want to be a stripper or a prostitute. The people that have these jobs don't do it because they love taking their clothes off. They may say that. That may be what they do in your porn vids and your HBO documentaries. But my dad actually, for a short period of time, was taking pictures of strippers. And I had to go and endure these women because he dated some of them at family meals. And they were very nice women, but they were all sad. And they all said if I had a better education, if I hadn't screwed around, I would not take off my clothes for men to drool over. So you think it's okay to have an exercise based on that? How is that even? How in the hell does that even make any sense? Like, I'm really trying to grasp this. And I've heard the argument made, which is the same argument I've heard for using the N word. We're taking it and making it our own. No, you are not. You are taking this, lying and saying you're making it your own, and falling into the trap of sexuality. We do it with our TV. We allow all of our TV characters. Everybody knows I'm a Stargate fan. Everybody knows I freaking hate the Daniel Valla thing. Why? Not because I was jealous. Not because I heard who the hell he ended up with, except for the fact that you introduced an awesome female character who kicked his butt, who was smart, who was wily, and the next time we saw her, it was sex, 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 sex. Wait a minute, what? What? How? Why? That wasn't even necessary. The fighting and the being tough and the being smart enough to steal an entire starship was enough for me. Why did we have to? And then that's all the character did for the entire rest. And then all of a sudden, this capable human being that could steal an entire starship needed a man to save her and love her. I get the idea that love can save you. Love can save anybody from a lot of things. But what happened? And that's not the only show. I love Law and Order SVU. And I really stopped watching it for a few seasons because, yeah, the Olivia Benson character, I always forget their names. But, yes, she went through a lot of hard stuff. She's got a terrible life and what she was born into. And we went through a time where it was like, I need a man, I need a man, I need a man. No, you don't, goddammit, Olivia. You're doing just fine on your own. And if you meet a man and fall in love with a man and you have a connection, awesome. That's great. And it's cool to watch the character do that. But she fell apart. I actually stopped watching until Stabler left. As much as I love Christopher Maloney, because I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I can't watch a strong woman that they want us to look up to who has reduced herself to falling into, I need a man, I need a man. No, you don't. You don't. Yeah, I let my daughter play with Barbies, but I'm really picky. I'm trying to buy her Barbie clothes for Christmas this year. Barbie clothes. Do you know that the ones you can buy, which aren't commandeered by adult collectors, which, yes, I understand, I'm an adult and collect things too, but come on, people, seriously, there's got to be a point where we realize this is for kids, back the hell off and let them have something. All of the outfits are short, short, slutty, short, boobs out. And yeah, they've reduced the size of Barbie's breasts because she had unreasonable breast size. Okay, that's great, fantastic. We reduced the size of her breasts, and half of the dresses that you buy, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, Amazon.com, short, revealing, etc. And there's nothing wrong if you want to wear something sexy once in a while. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel sexy. You're proud of your body. But that's not the only option. That's my problem. Is there's a difference between celebrating women and feeling sexy and feeling beautiful, and that being our only option, that being what we're steered toward. When my daughter goes to buy a Barbie doll, she cannot buy a Barbie doll that comes in jeans and a t-shirt. I cannot find them. If you can find them, awesome, because they are non-existent in Virginia. There's not an option. She is being taught that this is the only option. They're making girl Legos. What the hell? My daughter can play with Lord of the Rings Legos just like my son. And not only that, but the girl Legos are with the Barbies and are only pink and purple. And the boy Legos include Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, and I'm purposely wearing my Stargate t-shirt because guess what? I'm a woman and I like this stuff. That's sex sequestered to the boys section of the toy store. Are you people listening? Are you even seeing what the problem is? It's not about being a feminazi, although one of my friends on Facebook had an awesome post the other day that was like, yes, standing up for equal rights for our gender equates us with the people that took over Poland. Yeah, I fucking hate that term. Feminazi, my foot. God forbid I want equal pay for equal work, that I want you to treat me with respect and act like I'm a person and not just an object. You need to realize as mothers, as women, that when you make decisions like, I'm going to watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show, we don't need that fashion show. Are you serious? They are bras and underwear. At this point, you're just exploiting your own gender. It's disgusting. What is wrong with you? And you're not going to look like those women. Have you ever actually met anybody that's an actor or an actress or a model? Have you ever really talked to them? Now that I've actually like done things and gone out of my house and gone stupid sci-fi conventions, they will tell you, I am starved, I have to work hours a day, I'm paid to look like this. And that's what we're sitting there emulating while we have to work 40 hours a week, raise kids, clean a house because we ain't got a maid to do it. And then you're putting that on the TV for your daughter to see, and then going on social media going, I hope my daughter doesn't have low self-esteem. Jesus Christ, you're setting her up for it. We need to teach everybody, men, women, children, to just be who they are. Just be yourself. Just be what makes you happy. And not only that, but let's not start convincing ourselves that some of the things we're doing are okay because we are taking it back for us. Because that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's degrading and it's disgusting. And if you want to do those things, fine. I don't know, do it in private. Yes, I'm judging. I'll admit I try really hard not to judge, but I have a really, really, really hard time. I mean, this is in my brain, this is akin to a class on whipping people. Yeah, that's probably going to get some really crazy remarks and comments. I'm sorry, but it is. It's not. There needs to be a point where we realize that we're more than breeding stock, ladies. We're not just breeding stock. And if you just want to be a mom and raise kids, That's awesome, and that's okay for you, and that's cool. But there's a lot of us that don't want to be. We don't want to be breeding stock. I want to go get my doctorate, and I want to do things with education. I want to make a difference in this world. I don't just want to be someone that popped out babies and looked good in a little black dress. I want to be remembered for something else in my life besides those things. And I should be allowed to do that. You can have your choice, and I can have mine, and I should be allowed to do that. But the fact of the matter is that as the time goes on, as the years pass on, we're being pushed right back into that pigeonhole, right back into that, this is what you should be doing, little lady, and nobody is saying a word. We're just accepting it, and we're thinking it's cute. We need to stop things. Just think about it. It's 2013. The Miss America pageant comes on primetime network television at 8 or 9 o'clock. When can you watch the National Spelling Bee? What exactly are we glorifying? I know Miss America gives scholarships, but, really, if we listen to the contestants' answers, are those people the people going for scholarships and anything that's actually going to change the world? We need a cure for cancer. We spend more time worrying about how thin we are and how sexy the fantasy bra is than we're worrying about curing cancer, when the person that could cure cancer could be one of those cute girls who's starving herself to get on Miss America, because that's what we're teaching her is important, even though she completely understands science 5 or 6 grade levels ahead. It's priorities, people. Do we want it to be 1950 again? Or do we want to be like the futuristic stuff we see on TV? We aspire to it with a cell phone. I don't understand why we can't aspire to it for ourselves.